guys. How you doing? It's Kara from Goddess to Goodness. Um, Give me 1 second here. I was actually trying to set this as a premiere, but since you're here and I'm here, this is great. So pardon the setup here. Bear with me, but we're gonna do love energies for this. For today, it's 11/11. So this is a big day energetically. We also have let's see, we have a new moon on the 14th. I'm sorry, on the 15th. Mars is going direct. And then I believe Jupiter is also coming direct. So Jupiter is the expansion of things. With the new moon, that's also new things. All right. And so I want to just take a look at what is coming in here in terms of love for 11/11. Hi, Beyonce. How you doing, sweetheart? All right. So bear with me here for one quick second. Okay. I kind of surprised myself and went live like before I meant to, but that's all right. That means I'm meant to be here right now. All right. So, okay, spirit here. Wow, I really am not prepared. All right, that's okay. So, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to call in my ascended masters, my highest self, my spirit guides, my archangels, and any other loving and supporting energies that wish to bring in messages for us. Okay. And so, spirit, okay, they want me to start with this deck. So, spirit, in terms of love, and this is for all signs, guys. So, why are these all turned around? These are for all signs. And it's also for masculine and feminine energies. All right. So, spirit. So, what energies or themes will this 11/11 portal be bringing in terms of love? Okay. And love relationships. Let me get two more. Okay. And I don't know if you guys have been with me or not, but if you're new, I don't really do like specific spreads. All right. It's kind of like chaos tarot reading, but trust me, it'll make sense. Okay. So all right. So our first one up here is recuperation. And I'm sorry if it's like backwards to you guys. I hope it isn't, but if it is, just let me know and I'll recite what it is again. But it's Stolas, and this is number 69, recuperation. All right. And then we also have, I don't know if I'm pronouncing these correctly, but these are like earth archangels. Okay. So Forneus. All right. And honesty comes up in reverse. And I'll explain a little more once I get through these initial cards here. And this is a number 25, which breaks down to a 7. The next one here is Ronove, maybe 26, and this is exhaustion. Okay. And then beautiful. The last one here is 67, and this name I really probably most likely I'm going to say wrong. I don't know, Hagenti, maybe? I don't know. And this one says renewal. All right. And this is beautiful. And okay. And actually, that's a number 13 here. All right. So actually, I'm being led to start with the last card first. So with this 13, okay, which is the energy of death, but with death is also the energy of rebirth at the same time. So it's transition. All right. And so something is changing here. All right. We are definitely in this energy of something changing. 11/11 is wonderful for manifestation. So if you're manifesting, today is a great day to light your candles, take your spiritual baths and all of that kind of stuff. Do your scripting or your writing, meditate on what you want to bring in. But now is definitely that wonderful time for this right now. Okay. And so again, we have this death energy, which is transition, renewal, rebirth. All right. But I see this mortar and pestle here. There's like a book here, this cow right here. Okay. These are all down here. This reminds me of like manifesting, like making your potions or your spells or your rituals, your practices, whatever it is that you do, your affirmations, whatever that is. All right. And what that's doing is your manifestations are coming in quite abundantly here. Okay. So the cow is the energy of like the mother, but it's also the energy of like fertility and renewal. Okay. But it's like that nurturing energy. So what this says to me is that whatever you've been trying to manifest in terms of love, romance, relationships, it may be self-love. Okay. But whatever that is for you, it's showing me that you are really bringing in something very abundant and very nurturing and very very, yeah, like very nurturing. Okay. So again, whether that's to somebody else or to yourself, that's a very like, I want to say like mothery energy, but like when I say mothery, it's just like that all encompassing, unconditional, loving type energy. Okay. Is what you are actually drawing in for yourself. All right. The next card here is Exhaustion. Okay. And the reason that this card comes up is it's because it's like, you've been doing all this manifesting in regards to, like I said, like love, romance, whether that's self-love or whatever that is, just or just more love in your life. All right. But I have this energy here of okay, it's like all this manifesting is like it's like an energy of being like tired. Like I'm tired of doing all the work. I'm tired of all the mantras or the affirmations or the candle work or the spiritual baths or whatever that is. And it's like, when am I going to see something? Like, when am I going to see it? Like in the physical, like, you know, I'm tired. Is it ever going to work? Is it ever going to come in? Is it ever going to manifest? Right. And again, it's like almost this energy of, okay, it's like, I see this like gargoyle here, and it's this energy of like being very protective over what you've been working on and still wanting to like maintain the hope. How can I say it? Like wanting to like still maintain that hope and that positive, like that positive feeling, the gratitude or whatever that is. And it's like really a protective energy of it. But again, and this, I feel like this gargoyle also is, to me, what it says is it's almost like trying to protect like your dream, your vision, your manifestation, trying to protect it like from your ego. All right. Excuse me. I feel like the ego, like our egos have a habit of, especially when you're not seeing it in the physical, it's like and everybody's ego does this, but it's like those little like voices of like doubt or like, are you sure? Or like, well, maybe it's not happening, or maybe it's not. It's just like maybe like a little sense of like pessimism like coming in. But it's like what I get is like there's this energy of trying to like really like fight against letting that take over. Okay. And that's very good. Okay. We have honesty in reverse here. Okay. What I get, wait, what? No, hold on. Sorry. I must have hit the mouse. Okay. Sorry about that. So what I get here is it's energy in reverse, or energy in reverse, honesty in reverse. But what I'm getting from this is like, there's like, okay, like a clarity, like you're waiting for something to become clear or waiting for like a truth to come out. Okay, I'm getting two messages here. It's almost like waiting for a truth to come out or to be revealed or like an answer. Like, again, it's like wanting to see that manifestation in the physical. But also what I'm getting here is it's again, it's like with this energy of exhaustion here and then honesty in reverse. And interestingly, this 26 breaks down to an 8, and then 25 here actually breaks down to a 7. But with this in reverse, it's like something hanging in the balance. Okay. It's like, it's essentially the same energy almost. Right. So it's like, I'm like tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting for this to be illuminated or for something to come to light. And so this may be in regards to, either like the person that you are either with or the person that you are wanting to be with. and I also get it's this sensation of almost like, again, like almost like questioning yourself, like do I even bother to keep doing this? Like am I not being honest with myself? You know what I mean? It's like it's almost the energy of like wondering like am I focusing my energy in the right direction? All right. But okay, so what spirit is saying here is, and I love this, is that like very soon what this energy, the way the energy will shift with this 1111 portal is you'll feel a sense of like recuperation. Okay. And recuperation is like adding back. Exhaustion would be being depleted, right? Recuperation is starting to recoup things. So it's starting to recover or receive things. So I feel like whatever energy that you feel like you may have either like been depleted of, and then I'm also getting a sense of like maybe missed out on or something. And this could be like with a specific person or situation, but it's like this energy of like either recuperating, like whatever, whatever this information is like coming to light. So like maybe somebody, and I'm going to clarify these, but it's like maybe somebody coming in to tell you how they feel, or maybe you telling somebody how you feel. It's also an energy of, like I said, like beginning to add back into your life where like you've been giving and you've been like doing all the work here, you know what I mean? Like all the work and manifesting. And like I said, whatever that is for you, like your daily affirmations or like maybe meditations or spiritual practices or, whatever that is for you. All right. It's like you've been putting in all this work, and it's like been putting work into yourself to fill your own cup, because that is when like relationships really blossom, is when we, and it sounds counterintuitive, but when we put that love into ourselves, that unconditional, like I said, loving, that unconditional loving energy, when we put that into ourselves, all right, we can then really just share it like unconditionally with another person. And it's like you've done all this, you've been doing all this, you've been working on all this, you've been putting all this energy and effort into, like really like growing and developing yourself. And what you're going to find after this portal is that you're going to find that things will start to like recuperate or like start to like come in and manifest. Now, the cool thing is that Jupiter will expand this energy. Okay. So whatever, like you're recuperating, and, it might be like communication with somebody. It might be communicating more effectively with somebody. But again, it's Jupiter is going to expand this energy of like brand new things coming in. All right. And so, all right. So spirit. So let me just see here. All right. So, all right. I'm going to clarify these a little bit more, and we'll just get like a little more information on what these are. And so spirit for love, for the 1111 portal, give me more about these energies here in terms of what is coming in for everybody in regards to love. Okay. And again, all right. Actually, spirit, clarify, let's look into exhaustion here. Tell me more about this exhaustion. Why is exhaustion here? Let's look at this a little more. Oh, for love. Okay. All right. And yeah, again, okay. So again, it's what I'm getting here is like you've been doing all the work and doing all the work and like manifesting this and growing and developing yourself into really like healing like your heart space and stuff like that. And what I'm getting here is I have guilt and then the outsider both in reverse. And so what I love about this is with exhaustion here, it's the reason, well, when I see guilt here and I see it in reverse, I'm not really taking this as guilt. It's more about, again, like that ego. If you look at the picture, and when I said, like, again, protecting against that ego mind, right? It's like when we don't see things in the physical just yet, our ego kind of starts to like kick in and is like, are you sure? Is that really what it is? Is that what's going on or whatever that is? And again, it's like with guilt in reverse here, what I feel is like you're really stepping into like a high vibrational energy and trying to keep yourself there, which is really, really beautiful. Beyonce, I have that same tarot deck, the red one to your right. Oh, yes, awesome. Good for you, girl. I love it. All right. Cool. So again, now with exhaustion, the outsider comes in. See how this little what I'm getting is inner child. So this child is locked out, right? But again, with this exhaustion, like I said, you've been doing the work, healing that inner heart space, healing that inner child. And especially when I see this card, so maybe for you or your person, there was a lot of like inner child things that popped up like from the past, like inner child issues that needed to be addressed and healed in order to bring this manifestation into play, like in the physical, right? So again, that is why you're feeling this exhaustion, because of the amount of healing that you're doing is really literally like quite a lot of work. And this portal is going to kind of like wrap this up so you can move forward. Because what I'm hearing is like stagnant. So like there's this energy of like things being held up or in the hanging in the balance, kind of, you know what I mean? So things are going to start moving forward. So spirit, let me get a card here for honesty. Let's look into honesty. What is honesty here for our collective, for love? The 1111 portal. Oh, there it is. Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God. See, because you guys want to create here, and it's like creating from this. Well, what I'm getting is like, so the sacral chakra is like that's our center for creation. It's our, that's our sexual energy, and sexual energy is creation. Okay. And so again, what I'm getting here is like, there's this intense feeling of wanting to create something new, wanting to burst forth into like the manifestation, right? In terms of love. All right. And so it's like waiting for something to be illuminated here. Spirit, give me one more for honesty here. What is honesty for the 1111 portal? Oh my God, I love it. Again, it's that energy of wanting to move forward, that we have traveling. All right. So it's like you feel something. It's like you can feel it in your gut. There's this energy just like growing, ready to expand, ready to like really like just take off and like burst out like a ball of sunshine, you know what I mean? And it's like you feel this energy of actually moving forward. All right. And it's this energy, you feel like something is moving, like the clouds are parting, and it's like you can feel it, but it's just not quite revealed yet. Okay. All right. And so spirit, tell me about recuperation here for the 1111 portal. Recuperation for love. 1111 portal. Tell me about recuperation. 1111 portal. Okay. Yep. Okay. So look at patience comes up, and look at she's pregnant here, but again, it's that fertility. It's about having gone through the phases, right? Because everything, I love this. I love my guys. Oh my God. Okay. So everything, it's recuperation, right? So when we have a new moon, it's completely black, right? We can't see it. We know it's there, but it's completely dark. And day by day, it begins to like recuperate itself, right? Like it begins to recoup its light, and we begin to see things illuminated more and more and more and more until we reach like the full moon. Okay. And so that's kind of what I'm getting here is like, there is this energy just like, and I love that she's pregnant because it like shows fertility, abundance. And again, like I said, like adding in, okay, like you're going to start adding things into your space here, where like right now you're tired, you're exhausted, you feel depleted, right? Like you've done all this hard work, like where is it? Okay. It's coming, but things take time. And that's why I specifically love that the depiction here is this pregnant woman, because you know, she knows she's pregnant, she knows she's about to give birth, but it takes time. It takes 9 months for that to like, you know, go through for the baby to go through the process to grow and to be ready to again be birthed into this new light. And like I said, your first card here, it's that death energy, death and rebirth, right? Because something is transitioning, it's changing, it's a renewal, okay? It's a renewal and it's abundance, okay? And so that to me is like very, very beautiful. I'm also getting a double message here for some of you. I don't know. But because I mentioned that motherly energy, and then we do also have this pregnancy card, I don't know. I'm just putting that out there. So just be careful, ladies, if you, are wary of being pregnant. Recuperation, you may recoup, or, you may be given that gift. Okay, so if you don't want that gift, you might want to just be careful. That's for somebody. All right. Wow, love it. On the bottom of the deck, we have new vision. Okay, that's very beautiful. And then, okay, so spirit. So what is being renewed here with this 1111 portal in terms of love for our collective? What is being renewed with? And guys, I'm actually going to jump on Facebook in a little bit and do a Facebook Live, and it's going to be for masculine energies. Remember, we have feminine and masculine energies in all of us, but you can watch it for that, or if you're going to watch it for love, it may give you a little bit of insight about your person if they're the masculine energy. Okay, so all right, so spirit. Spirit brings out maturity here with renewal, because again, like I said, it's been that growth, that development. You've been healing yourself, okay? You've been like getting yourself out of an energy of feeling like things happen to you, and what you're realizing is you're actually the creator, okay, of your own world. And that's what you've been doing. You've been manifesting here. And again, today is a great day for manifesting. So again, it is about that today, like you knowing that you have control over your world and what happens. What this card says to me is that it's like coming from like a very healed place. And it's like whatever you're manifesting, okay, or whatever you have been manifesting is like in alignment with like the highest good of you. Wow, 2222. I just saw. That's awesome. All right. Excuse me. So on the bottom, we have awareness. Okay. And again, it's like peeling back those layers of like having healed yourself, having healed the triggers that maybe have been a part of your experience up until recently. You know what I mean? But again, it's like having the awareness again that I'm going back to that you control your environment. So it's like having this awareness that like, again, something is shifting, something is taking place. You're aware that something is coming, or that like you're traveling somewhere. Maybe somebody's coming to travel to see you. All right. And then, wow, guys, I got to take it. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, guys. Wow. This is awesome. All right. So bottom of the deck. I love it. Flowering. So, oh my gosh. Like again, she's sitting on top of this lotus here. Lotuses go through the most turbulent, muddy, dirty, whatever, water, right? And they, lotuses like really like go through, the darkest and muddiest, dirtiest water, but they emerge as this beautiful, amazing, a beautiful, amazing flower. This is killer, guys. She loves to be involved. Okay. And again, it's like, wow. Okay. So what I love here is if you look, I don't know if you could see it, but her hair, one side is black, one side is white. So see, she's been through all of the turbulence of life, all the emotional turbulence, of whatever, like maybe wasn't healed in the past. Right. And here she is, she like rises up and she's healed, and she knows that life, love, everything is just it's a delicate balance of the light and the shadow. Right. Okay. And so having been in the healing process, it's what I'm getting is that you are finally coming into this energy to where you are like integrating both sides of yourself, right? And no, not one of us there's not a single one of us that's all light, okay, or all dark, okay. We understand, like, the more we heal, we understand that the light parts of us illuminate the darkness within us, and just in the reverse, that the shadow parts of us actually balance out the light parts of us, because we do need both. We're humans, so we got to have both. And it's about integrating both parts of that self for you, and becoming like into like an entire like whole rejuvenated, just like, it's like the spiritual awareness, but you also have like life awareness, like, like a human should, you know what I mean? It's like knowing yourself. It's knowing your, uh, your strengths, and it's about knowing your weaknesses, and it's about knowing how to like balance the two in between. Well, you can always Beyonce. She loves everybody, so she can energetically be your cat. um, all right, and so all right, so then under that we have the Fool. Geez, okay, so need I say more? It's about wanting to take the leap, right? It's like starting from a 0 point, from a fresh, pure place, because you've done the healing, you've been through the turbulence, you've grown, you've expanded, and it's like you're now coming from a place where, like, whatever wounds you may have had, it's about coming from this place where you're healed, and you're like ready to take like the next step. And it's about like having that feeling of like being like liberated from whatever was weighing you down in the past. And this is beautiful, guys. And if this does resonate, please hit the like button. And if you guys want to be notified about further videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe with the little bell. And then after that, we also have Harmony, which is beautiful, and the two dolphins here. So look at what I love is, one thing I'm going to mention here is this is harmony between like the two energies. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Beyonce. This is the harmony between the two energies, right? Between you and your person, right? And so what I'm getting here is like there's definitely an element of like a spiritual connection here. And maybe it's like when you guys get together, it's like this energy of like being like playful and fun, and just like loving. There could be telepathic like communication, or like maybe you feel like you read each other's thoughts, or maybe you finish each other's sentences. But the one thing I am going to mention is it's the heart and brain coherence. Okay, so remember, we change our outer world by changing our inner world. So it's about it's about keeping that ego from taking over, right? That crappy little voice that sometimes, like makes us second guess or doubt. And it's about staying in that high vibration, because when your heart is in that high vibration, your thoughts and your outer world actually begins to change, because it's quantum physics. It's actually science. The energy in your heart, the electrokinetic energy in your heart, all right, and the electromagnetic energy in your brain, scientifically, they actually physically affect your world, okay? And it's not just like, oh, well, I talk positive, or I think positive thoughts. It's not even about that. It's about feeling the feeling. So what Spirit is saying here is, like, know that this is already with you, and start to feel it now. Like if you're manifesting somebody brand new in, or it's a specific person, live in the energy of like, it is like it's already happened, because your body and your brain actually doesn't know the difference. So you can do meditations to like raise your vibration. If you go through my video list, there's I have a few meditations there, but there's one that says magnetize love in 5 minutes, and it literally will open your heart space. And so like do that once a day, and like visualize your manifestation really being there. And again, today is a great day to kind of play with these quantum energies. Okay, so you want to like have that like heart and brain coherence, because when your heart feels it, your brain starts to match up, and then it literally really does change the energy, because we have an energetic frequency of like, it can go up to 3 meters. That's crazy. 3 yardsticks, 3 meters. That's a really large space of energy. So again, we have the electrokinetic and electromagnetic energy. And if we use it and we leverage it, we can actually like create, like we can actually manifest faster. So that's why, like, watch your thoughts. Okay. So if you notice that you're starting to get into an energy of like, oh, it's not happening, or why isn't it here yet? You may want to do like an energy cleanse, which you can, do like a little bit of like burning sage. You can do the smudging for yourself. Salt baths are amazing. For like real quick, I use my solarized healing spray that works amazing. But you could take a walk, you can go ground yourself in nature, whatever it is that you do, dance, whatever, but like that'll clear your energy and shift your energy into a higher vibration, because you have to be open to receive. And I love how this looks like. This reminds me of like the quantum field, right? Like the fabric, like universal energetic fabric, right? And I love it because here's this woman here with her arms up, outstretched. There's that lotus again. And here it is rising from the water here, all of this emotion. So again, you got to like feel it, and your brain doesn't know the difference. Your brain literally is like, oh, well, it's already here. It already happened. And when you can shift your energy like that, and then your brain will shift right along with it. Just watch how fast the things come to you, the things that you want to manifest. Just watch how fast that they come in. Okay. So spirit. All right, let me clean this up, and we'll pull a little bit of tarot, and we'll see what's coming in for you guys in terms of love for 11/11. Okay, so spirit, tell me what is coming in for our collective in regards to love. Okay. Oops. All right. So in regards to love and romance, what is 11/11 bringing in? And this is for, and I just put the deck, and there's the Fool. Love it. Okay. So spirit, in terms of love, what is this 11/11 portal? What manifestations is this portal bringing in for everybody for love? Okay. All right. Okay. So give me one more. Oh, I love it. All right, guys. So this is beautiful here. So what this, I mean, you can't beat this. The Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. What? Yeah, it is a David Bowie deck. Absolutely. It's one of my favorite decks ever. It's so beautiful. I actually, I bought it last year on my birthday. So I've had it actually for a year and 5 days. So yeah, so this is one of my most favorite decks. But anyways, what I love here is like, what is this bringing in? And oh my God, guys, you can't make it up. On the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles here, this is somebody who's, again, with that unconditionally loving, nurturing energy. This is someone who is stable. She's abundant. She draws and manifests things to her. All right. And then with the Ace of Cups, guys, this is a brand new beginning in love. All right. It's also self-love. It's self-love. And it's also like being that creator of your universe, because look at her here. Oh, I love this. Look at her. There's this pomegranate, and she's like doing like her, her magic spell or whatever, her manifesting. And look at, out of this pomegranate, pomegranates represent fertility, but out of the pomegranate is this string of DNA. She's literally like the manifestation, it's manifesting right before her very eyes. Okay, so again, that's what I was talking about with the heart-brain coherence. Why does this stuff keep popping up? Hold on 1 second, guys. Oh, I see, because my mouse is just going crazy over here. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. Okay. All right, let me see. Okay, there we go. All right, so I just love this. And look at, she's rooted, she's grounded, she feels great, okay? And again, like I said, here's this like brand new opportunity in love, okay? So again, and this cup is just literally like pouring out, oh my gosh. And here's the lotus again. Okay, so that, when I see that like 3 times, that is like, to me, that is that's a definite confirmation, okay? Because I wouldn't have ever had known that there were like lotuses in the decks that I just picked, like that they all share that. I wouldn't have ever known that. So my guides are pretty kick-ass. But what I love about this is that, so it's not just the Ace of Cups, which typically is just a brand new start in love. But look at, so there's like spiritual abundance. There's coins over here. Okay. There is like perfume here, which says to me it's like the five senses, right? So it's not just love that's coming in for you guys. It's like abundance in all areas and all aspects of your life. And that is just friggin' beautiful. Okay. And it's like you having the Midas touch. You have you know, like the magic touch. Okay. And yeah, I just love this so much. This is just such a beautiful, and then there's that Ace of Pentacles back there. See what I mean? There's that Ace of Pentacles, and it's yeah, like just like the beginning of like something brand new. Like I said, the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. All right, so Spirit, so what is this person's, how does let me think of how to word this. Okay. So for the collective, how does their person feel about them? Yeah. What are their, for our viewer, what are their person's feelings for them, for the viewer? Okay. Sorry. What are their person's feelings for them, the viewer? Okay. All right. So your person is, what comes out is the Queen of Swords in reverse. So what I'm getting here is like, this is when people say that the Queen of Swords is like, you know, angry or like bitchy or whatever. It depends what deck it is. In this deck, I don't get that. What I get with this deck is your person is in a state of like, it's like being confused or like overwhelmed, okay? Because if you look at this depiction, we have the owl up here. We have like, okay, we have this book of knowledge here, and there's like holes burnt through it, right? Like there's like missing information, which with the owl up here, that's wisdom, all right? So that would be like, even though somebody doesn't like know exactly the details of something, they would like use their wisdom, all right? Because the Queen of Swords is somebody who's like, you know, like she's emotionally mature, she's spiritually mature, she's been through a lot, you know what I mean? And she's like gained the wisdom, right? So with this in reverse, what I'm getting is it's like, I feel like your person is having an energy of like they know what they know, but it's like it's almost like them being overwhelmed. So it's like they're almost, what I'm getting is, and then oh wow, the moon is behind her here. Okay. So what I'm getting here is almost that it's like your person is almost overwhelmed by, yeah, it's like they're almost overwhelmed by, how can I word that? It's like they're overwhelmed by, they're more how can it's like they're focused as opposed to the information that they, oh my god, I'm like picking up on their energy, I can't even talk. Okay. And what I'm getting is like they just like, yeah, it's like this energy of just being completely overwhelmed, and it's almost like they're focused on like the hole in the book as opposed to all of the other information available around it, right? It's like they almost feel like they're missing like some key part of information here. I'm gonna get a little more here. Okay, give me two more cards about their person's feelings towards them, the viewer. Let me get one more. Their person's feelings towards them, the viewer. Wow. Okay. Yeah, okay. So what I'm getting here is like I'm getting that your person is... Okay, so if you're in separation with this person, I'm getting, we have the Empress in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse, because what I'm getting here is that in the past, they may have not been very like giving or maybe very abundant with you. They may have, what if you're currently single? I'm actually going to ask into that. Give me 1 second, Beyonce. So yeah, so stick around and I'll look into that for you. So what your person, again, this is like if you're in separation or whatever, what I feel like is like your person like wasn't, they, it's like they know that they weren't giving enough to you. Okay. Like, cause with the Empress here, that's somebody who's like, she's giving, she's intuitive, she's emotionally balanced, she's balanced in her career and her finances, you know, she's just balanced all around, but like an energy of like being nurturing and giving, right? And with the Six of Pentacles, it's like that would be like a balanced energy, like giving in the physical. So I'm getting here that either in the past this person may have like not been as giving or as nurturing to like the connection maybe as you were. All right. But I'm also getting an energy here of what is overwhelming them currently is that they may feel like they don't, like they may not have enough to give or something right now. Let me clarify this a little more here. So yeah, okay. So Spirit, clarify what this is here for their person. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Clarify what the Empress is here with the Six of Pentacles for. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. I have 2 messages here. So what your person feels for you, the viewer, is there is an energy here of, it's like the Four of Cups. So like they either didn't appreciate you while you were around, or it's an energy as if like if they offer to you, are you going to take the offer? Like being like unsure if you are going to, you know, maybe accept what they have to offer you. Spirit, tell me more. Well, okay, let me just ask this really quick. So Spirit, tell me about, for anybody who's single, what is coming in for love, for the 1111 portal for people who are single. Okay, I love it. All right. So for single people, what is coming in for you guys is I have the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. All right. So for single people, so what I have here is there's this energy of being like very emotionally mature. All right. And the Queen of Cups kind of came sideways. So the reason it comes sideways is because this is an energy of when something new does come in, it's about using your heart, or I'm sorry, your head along with your heart. It's about using your logic as well as like falling in love. Okay. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups for single people. Yeah. And then give me one more for the King of Swords for single people. 1111 single people. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So it's about having clarity over things in the past that may have like made you feel like the Ten of Swords. Like, so the Ten of Swords is like betrayal or, you know, like, somebody being untrustworthy or having like experiences that kind of like, yeah, like made you feel like stabbed in the back or betrayed in the past. Well, with this King of Swords energy, it's like having the mental clarity and maturity to like move beyond that. Okay. And it's about, yeah, it's about like, look how calm he is. He's like calm, cool, and collected, right? And it's like, if anything comes in that may like maybe seem like that, or that where you get that vibe, it's like you're literally you're going to be like a human lie detector. Okay. And I mean that in like a really good way, because it's like, again, it's about being true to yourself. Right. So for those of you who are single, it's really literally about like being true to like your own heart. Right. And it's like a literally a fresh new start. What I love here is like this Fool. You see all these bear traps down here. And it's like, there's this energy of like, he's like, I'm not getting caught in those traps again. You know what I mean? Like, I know better now. I know that I have that I've healed enough, and I've, yeah, like whatever I went through, but I've learned all these lessons and I have this clarity now. And I have the power, okay, to like burn away like what doesn't serve me, right? And I know what to avoid now. So like it's like whatever I come into as this single person, whoever I meet, I know that like my cup my cup has to be like, I have to like watch for my cup. And it's about also not just giving your cup to anybody. You know what I mean? It's about that energy of like knowing how valuable your cup is. It's like my cup is this precious, most beautiful, valuable thing, right? And like I know better now than to just like, yeah, like I'm gonna take take a risk, take a new beginning, take a gamble, right? But it's like I know what isn't like for me, and I know like what I can burn up like in the past. All right, so Spirit, tell me more about this the Fool energy for single people for the 1111 portal, and then I'll do a quick spread for those currently in relationships. Okay, yeah, see, the Three of Pentacles. So it's about wanting to build, wanting to expand, wanting to partner with somebody. The Three of Pentacles, it's an energy of where, you working with, partnering up with another person, and then spirit or universe. Okay. But again, it's about being, oh, I love that. It's about like being saved. I'm sorry. It's about being uh true to yourself, true to your own heart, okay? And it's about making sure that your cup is cared for and that your cup is nurtured, okay? Before you just like go ahead and go ahead and like invest in just anybody or anything, right? Um and I just am being drawn to this up here. I never even noticed this, but at the top here it says Salvation Soda. It says Salvation Soda, get saved. Okay. It's hard to see here, but this little graffiti sign up here. So, what I'm getting here, guys, for singles, for the 1111 portal, what I feel like is you're going to be offered something. Okay. That's like a fresh beginning, a brand new start, right? I feel like you might be a little skeptical. Okay. But I feel like it's going to be this energy of like partnering up with somebody and a feeling of being like a saving grace almost. So you might like connect with this person and it's like, wow, where have you been all my life? You know what I mean? Like it's almost kind of that energy. Give me one more here. Yeah. Wow. Stop. Okay. King of Pentacles. And then under that we have the Sun. Yeah. So whoever this is coming in for you singles, it's like this energy of, yeah, like somebody who's like strong, secure, abundant. Okay. Secondary energy I'm getting also for singles is this King of Swords. So this might be you coming from a place of being, and I wonder if these are like connected here. Anyways, it's this energy of the King of Swords. So this might be somebody who has been through like extreme betrayal in the past, because even if it's a new person for you, they still have history, you know what I mean? So they may be coming from something in their life that was like, like betrayal, where they were like stabbed in the back, but it's like a situation that like really just like kind of like brought them to their knees. And it's like they have this energy of being like cool, calm, and collected. Like, I don't want, and people have this thing with the king, so like he's emotionally detached or he doesn't show emotion. No, I just feel like this person that may be coming in for you, singles, is somebody with the energy of, yeah, they may be a little guarded here. You see the baboon with the sword, okay? But this guy's in control and he's relaxed. He's definitely not a, yeah, it's like, okay, it's definitely not somebody who's like detached or distant or whatever. It's like this is somebody who literally really considers everything. Like he just, and it's like somebody whose like mind is always going. So it might be somebody who's like, it could be like a lawyer, doctor, somebody maybe like works with computers or something like that. But it's like, yeah, and then there's this keyhole down here. It's like he has like this key to the spiritual as well. So for you singles, I feel like this is somebody who's going to be like emotionally mature, somebody who's like, like done a lot in their life, somebody who's like also very worldly because, yeah, again, here you see the Ankh behind his head, you see the karmic wheel behind his head. So this is somebody who's connected spiritually as well as connected to like the physical. Okay. So, wow, I love that energy. That's really beautiful. And I really do. I feel like he might be a dad with the King of Pentacles. Or he might just have that energy of like being the protector, like for his family. You know what I mean? Like you're my family, you're my woman, you're my counterpart, whatever it is. Like that's like a protector, you know what I mean? That's almost like emperor energy, but like with the sun here, this is like something very abundant, very like it's a renewal energy. It's an energy of like the dawn of a new day. All right, I love this for you guys. That's really beautiful. All right, and so let me hold on a second here. All right, so that's if you were single. And now let me go to people who are currently in a relationship. And then if you guys want to stick around, I am going to pull some guidance at the end for just everybody. Okay, so this spread is going to be Spirit. Tell me about people who are in a relationship. Oh, wait. This is a brand new deck. I've had this deck, but my brother bought it for me for my birthday last week. And so I gave the deck that I was using to a friend, and I'm using the one he gave me. So thanks, Craigie. And so this is one of my favorite decks. It's the Hermetic Tarot. So this is for people who are currently in relationships. All right, currently in committed relationships. And what is the 1111 bringing in for people currently engaged in relationships? Not engaged marriage, but currently in relationships. But death on the bottom, which is again transition. Okay, but I'm not really going to take it. So Spirit, tell me about people currently in relationships. Geez, you cannot make it up. Wow. The Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. All right. So, all right, I have a couple different messages here. Okay. So what I'm getting is this 1111 portal is either going to end unstable relationships with, foundations that are not strong. And for the foundations that are strong, this is actually going to be like a renewal of like that commitment. It could be like a renewal of marriage vows, okay, for some. But because I got death on the bottom, and then these two cards came out, and they came out kind of sideways. So what that tells me is that it's like neutral energy but these two cards are not neutral cards. Like to have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups come up, that's crazy. All right. So tell me more about people in committed relationships. How is this energy going to support them? Wow. Oh my goodness. Yep. Four of Wands. So it's going to make the strong stronger. So the relationships that already have that strong foundation are going to become stronger. The ones that aren't. Okay. That foundation is going to crumble. if the foundation is not strong to begin with. All right, Spirit, what else or what other changes or shifts will this 1111 bring in for committed relationships? Okay, yep. Give me one more, please, for people in committed relationships. Okay. So what I'm getting, the Ten of Swords comes up, but what I'm getting is for people who are currently in relationships, romantic relationships, there's going to be this energy of like anything that may have taken place in the past that made you feel either betrayed or hurt or, stabbed in the back. You're going to like it, that energy is going to like come up to be like released and forgiven. Okay. Yeah. So you can move past it. We have the Eight of Wands on the bottom. It's going to come up so you can move past it. And either way, whether it's a relationship that is very strong and will get stronger, or if it's a relationship that's, has an unsturdy or unstable foundation, either way, this Ten of Swords energy is going to come up so you can release it and so you can move past it. All right. And I'm not saying that like somebody's going to betray you. I'm just saying that anything that may have happened in the past where like maybe somebody was holding a grudge, okay, any energy like that, either like a grudge or resentment or something like that, it's like that is going to come up in order so it can be forgiven and released. And so whatever side of the coin you're on there, that is really beautiful energy because it's going to allow you to like move forward and very, very, very quickly. The Eight of Wands is like, it's passionate. And well, on the bottom of the card, it says Lord of Swiftness. All right. So this is like very quickly moving. Okay. Spirit, tell me what else this 1111 portal is going to bring in for people people currently in relationships. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Give me one more. Clarify the moon here. Yeah. Okay. I like this. Okay. So we have the moon with strength in reverse. So what this says to me here, because with the moon, what I love about this moon card is it says ruler of flux and reflux, which is ebb and flow. Okay. So, waxing and waning, it's that, slow down and go. Like it's that dualistic energy, right? Because sometimes the moon is full, sometimes the moon is new, in which we don't see it there, but we know it's there. And with this scarab beetle here, okay, I love this because that is like entering a new phase. I love it. Love it. With strength or fortitude in reverse. Okay. And it says daughter of the flaming sword. And if you look at what she's doing, it's like, she looks like she's going to chop this lion's head off. All right. So what I love about this energy though, with the moon is it's like, there's this energy of like, it's like I said, like a brand new phase. Okay. Like a brand new phase starting. All right. And it's like, it's about like surrendering to like the new phase, the new change. It's about allowing the change to happen because again, if this is a strong relationship that's going to get stronger, relationships, just like everything, go through certain phases. Okay. So sometimes there are phases in a relationship where, it's, maybe like a little like quieter, like a little, like maybe he hasn't been as passionate or something. Well, that flow, or maybe it feels like you guys have been in a rut or something like that. Well, your flow is going to be brought back in to the relationship dynamic. And if it's the other way where you guys are all hot and heavy and like, whatever it is, and like you look and you're like, wow, like, how come we're not hot and heavy anymore or whatever? But it's like allowing that change and like, wow, this is cool. And like, kind of like really like embracing the new change or the new dynamic within your relationship. Right. And so that's a really beautiful thing. Like, because it's about enjoying it for what it is, as opposed to like what it should be or like what, media tells you it should be or like whatever that is. It's about just like really just allowing like your relationship to like to be what it is. All right. And on the other side of that is if it's a relationship that is not so sturdy, okay, what may come up is like, like realizing, like, you know what, like, whatever, like, I feel like maybe like shadowy or, unseen or unpredictable about this relationship. Like, you know what, I'm understanding that, like, I can't control anybody else. All I can control is like what I do. And instead of trying to like, like force this relationship to be something that maybe it isn't, like, you know what, like, my energy would be best focused like elsewhere. Wow, guys. And on the bottom is the sun. You can't get any better than that. So it's like either way, whatever your situation is, either way, the sun is coming out. And again, that is abundance, renewal, prosperity. It's the best card in the deck. Like, you don't get better than that. All right. And so I am actually so I hope this was helpful. I'm actually going to pull a couple of cards for just guidance. Okay. And so, Spirit, what guidance do you have for everybody? And this is for everybody, no matter what your romantic situation. I appreciate you guys bearing with me, especially with the bumpy start there. Geez. So what guidance do you have for everybody in regards to this portal, and how can they leverage the energies to their highest good? Oh, I love it. I love that. Okay, give me one more. I love this, guys. Okay, so again, integrity. Integrity comes up, but see the scale there? And we have this ruby here, which is, to me, the root chakra, but it's about keep integrity to yourself. Like, don't give so much into something or somebody at the depletion of yourself, right? And it's about, equal give and take. It's about equal balance. So it's like, don't give to situations to where like you're giving so much and like, the other person isn't giving anything. And it's not just about like, it's just about energy, your focus, your time, your whatever that is. Because when you give to the point where you are depleted, it throws our root chakra off of balance. And then we have, issues with like manifesting abundance, money, stability, home. Okay. So keep the integrity to yourself and to the balance of your world. Okay. And that is very beautiful for you to leverage these energies. Okay. The next one is joy. And there's that dolphin again, guys. So if you were watching earlier in the reading, it's that heart and brain coherence. Remember, your brain doesn't know the difference. When your heart feels it, your brain doesn't know the difference. And again, if you go to my list of videos and scroll down, there's Magnetize Love in 5 minutes meditation I've created on there in 5 minutes, and it will literally open your heart space. And again, your brain doesn't know the difference. Okay. So when you feel that here, guess what? It's really true. And your outer world will begin to draw that into you like a magnet. Okay. And try to do that once a day. Joy. And again, things that make you feel playful, like that playful, just like childlike energy where it's like, just do it for fun. You know what I mean? So whatever that is for you, but like try to step into that energy because it really will. It'll help balance your solar plexus. And that's our joy center, right? And when we do things from joy, right, and with like joyful energy and that high vibration, what it does, it just attracts more to us, and it literally will lead us to states of ecstasy. And ecstasy isn't just sexual, but it can be. But again, it's about, that point of just being like in love with life. That's ecstasy. So do things that create that energy or that vibration, that frequency in you, right? And you'll begin to see like how your outer world shifts. And oh, I love that. On the bottom, guys, it says patience, but what I see here is like this portal. Like, I love that it's like coming out of this pyramid here with this light energy. And this is Archangel Michael. And what this is telling me is like, yeah, like have patience. But it's not just about like sitting and waiting. It's about living and enjoying the ecstasy of life, right? Having that integrity to your own self, to your own life, right? And then it's like you're not even waiting, right? So it's, what did they say? Like a watch pot never boils or something like that. So again, it's like if you are just sitting waiting for something, of course it seems like it's taking forever. So what they're saying here is like shift your focus into yourself, into having joy, into doing like really beautiful, fun things that will, open and expand your heart. Okay. And I love that. We have friendship on the bottom. Okay. And so again, so rely on your friends, you know what I mean? Like if that's the case, and maybe that's what that playful energy is like about, it's about actually like calling your friend up and being like, "Hey man, what are you doing right now? You want to go take a ride, let's just go somewhere for the hell of it." Whatever that is, but like go on adventures, go have fun. And again, it's, if you're the one who always gives to people or situations or to things or whatever that is for you, it's time to allow some of that to come back to you. Okay, it's about having integrity for yourself, right? Okay, because we always want the scales to be balanced. You might not expect anything in return from people. But again, you also might be the person who's like, "Oh, no, you don't have to," or, "Oh, that's okay," when somebody tries to do something for you. So allow yourself to be receptive and to accept those things. All right. And so I love you guys. Thank you. This live stream was kind of crazy today, but thanks for sticking around. Personal readings can be booked, GoddesstoGoodness.com. And yeah, I'm going to be jumping over to Facebook in about an hour or two, and I'm going to do a Facebook Live for masculine energies only. And we all have masculine and feminine within us, but I'm doing this for like masculine energies who primarily identify as masculine. All right, so maybe I'll see you over there. It's Goddess to Goodness on Facebook as well. I love you guys. If this resonated for you or you found value in it, please hit that like button. And if you want to be notified of any more of my crazy live streams, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it. All right. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, Beyonce. Talk to you later. Thank you. Bye, guys.